Payne. Those have been two of their hottest hitters. And so it's Jace Peterson to lead it. It's Tyrone Taylor. And the center fielder is Jackie Bradley Jr. ERA above 7 over those previous 4. He said, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And on 3 pitches.
Finishing him off with the breaking ball.
Peterson on 3 pitches. He gets Adames on 4.
Fastball. We also see the late break to his.
He walks Tellez. Brewers have their first base runner of the day. Goes to it again and gets his 3rd strikeout of the 1st inning. Up at the top, Betts, Seager, and Turner. Justin Turner scoring in the 1st inning in all 6 games during the streak. That's a tough bounce and a good play by.
The way it hopped, maybe I could have stayed right where I was to field it. But he's still.
San Francisco yanks a top spinning liner that'll dunk in front of Garcia. 2-63. Bounces this one to short. Adames to second, 1. Peterson to first for 2. So 6-4. Taken for strike 3. Each of the first 4.
One probably a little frustrated that he missed this spot.
Fouled into the glove. The 5th strikeout for Buehler. Pitch. That first hit of the game for the Brewers, and it goes to the wall for Tyrone Taylor. A 2-out double. He strikes him out as well. The bottom falls out of a breaking ball, and Walker Buehler has 6 strikes. Pure high tying 27th home run yesterday. Here he hits one on a line to straightaway center that sends Bradley back for the 1st out. 3-1. Taylor, who has it located, and puts Muncy away. Season especially for Jackie Bradley. And the Dodgers down quietly in the 2nd. And he quickly sits Gustave. He at least puts it in play. Smith with a running throw, and Muncy in pain as Peterson reaches. Oh no. And holding that left wrist.
Right now.
Fastball ripped up the middle. Backhand Trey Turner. Long throw, and Pujols there to dig it out. 1 away in the 3rd. 2 out. Another 2-2. This time he gets him breaking off a slider. And a 1-2-3 inning for Gustave. And right center over Betts. And off the base of the wall. Tellez headed for second. Here's Mookie's throw. It's on the 3rd base side. The left field side. And 30-year-old in his 10th year pokes one down the line. A fair ball that'll start the scoring. Back-to-back doubles for Tellez and Garcia. And it's 1-0 Milwaukee. Hit him. Narvaez. Got him this time. 8 strikeout. 0-2. A.J. Pollock will make the catch. 2 gone. 0-2. Did he go? He did. And Walker Buehler earlier this season. He was a disaster for the. On 3-1. Mookie at 3rd. Urias makes the catch. On an 0-1 from Strickland. And it'll dunk in for his 2nd hit of the game. He's got both for the Dodgers. It was over the plate. Tellez to end the inning. Dodgers get a base runner. This Vogelback takes strike 3. Buehler with another, his 10th. Stroked the 2nd and caught by Trey Turner. Well, he's matched a season high with 11. Seems like just about every year they have a guy come up. Pujols down on a breaking ball. There is a silver lining to it if you're the Dodgers, in that if you did force game 1, then you play in the wild card game on Wednesday, and a spot that would have been Clayton. This won't be easy. Urias
on the run and field the ball back.
On an 0-1 pitch, Beatty watches strike 2. And assuming they do get things into the 2nd, Taylor at first. Beatty, cue shot bouncer, backhand play, not in time, and an infield hit for Beatty. 3-1. This game is tied at 1. Bases loaded, walk for Mookie Betts. 2nd, Betts at first, and a topper right side. Race to first. It is 1 by Seager with the ball loose, and the Dodgers take their first lead of the day. Let's start here. There they go. Here it comes. Turner pulls one in the air, deep left field, way back in a grand slam. On a day where he'll be crowned the batting champ, he crushes a home run. Brent Suter, the new pitcher, for a lot of funk. Roller to third off of the bat of Justin Turner, and it takes him one pitch to end this fifth. And all kinds of movement defensively behind. Is 1-2 again. Is by him at 95. To third, and Chris Taylor pulls him off of the bat. Calls off Mookie Betts and gets called off by A.J. Pollock.
Show that they belong.
He glasses in his hands, gets rid of him, and makes the catch. Didn't have time to get him on. To the postseason 3 years in a row. Albert with a line shot to left center, caught by Taylor.
And they believe in themselves. They're like
on top of that ball like he does as well as anybody. Bradley stumbles as he gets to it, and Smith has himself a double. It's a ground ball through the middle. Adames twirling throw to get Pollock. Taylor takes the walk. Second one. Bucks is running to center field for his second hit of the day. It'll drive home Will Smith and send Taylor to third. It's 7-1. Pulls it to third for Urias. Snaps a throw off to second and ends the inning. Dodgers get one and a base. Got him swinging. The strikeout to open the game for Jack. Center field for Jackie Bradley, his first one of the weekend. What's that like going and facing a guy that got him with a change? He gets 3 strikeouts in a scoreless 7th inning. One gone here in the 7th. Into the bat into left field for a base hit. Barnes down on strikes. 2 gone on Hader. Hubbard down on strikes. Hader gets 3 Ks in the inning, and we go. This goes after the first pitch, and it skips by Beatty. Ball eats him up, and Adames into second to lead off the inning. Right field. And it short hops the wall, skips away from Lux. And scores Adames on a double from Rowdy Tellez, and it's 7-2. Bounce to third. Beatty's got this one. He's still just 24. Playable for A.J. Pollock. 2 up. Right field over Gavin Lux. Tellez in to score. 7-3. Pollock to end the inning. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th.
oh, the momentum shift.
Up into the bright sunshine. It's spotted by Washington in the 8th. It's Boston and New York in the wild card game. Just over a leaping second baseman. And no doubt good for Chris Taylor to. Now it's Beatty turning on a ball. Deep right field. That one's gone. Beatty with a 3-for-3 finish to the regular season. Capped with a 3-run home run. A walk. Now the beat goes on here. Rolls it into the shift. And that'll do it for the Dodgers in the 8th. But a Matt Beatty 3-run. Hit hard, but backhanded by Pujols, who feeds a covering Jackson. 1 away in the 9th. Up the middle. Nice backhand play by Austin Barnes to get Pena. And that will do it. The Dodgers matched the franchise record with 106 wins in 2021.
Dave, as you walked off the field, what a special moment to share with these fans here this season to finally have them back. But with 106 wins, you guys tie the franchise record. How special is this team?
It's a special year. It's they're the best fans in all of sports, and it's the last home game of the season, regular season, and to get them a win, for them to be here all year to support us. I mean, we led all of baseball in attendance like we do every year, and it's a great community. It's a great fan base. They care. They're passionate. You know, it's 105 wins. We didn't win the division, but we got a lot of work to do, but I'm excited for the postseason.
There's still definitely more games to be played, but focusing on today, Trey Turner, his second Grand Slam in 3 games. How beneficial and how incredible has his bat just added to this lineup?
He's just added so much, that element of speed, compete, and yeah, the home runs, the Grand Slams. He won a batting title in 2021, so obviously he's a special player, but getting to know him, he's an even better person, and we're lucky to have him.
Now you guys, it's time to start preparing for the wild card game. What's the mindset of this team as you guys head into that game?
Yeah, our guys have been grinding to the end of the regular season, so we're going to give them an off day tomorrow. Me, the coaching staff, and the front office will get together and prepare for the Cardinals, and we just played them just recently, so there's some familiarity, but we'll be prepared, we'll be ready to go and focus on winning a baseball game.
You have talked about that this team is playing its best baseball. Is this exactly where you want to be right now?
It is. You know, I think that there are certain things that we can't control. I think overall we had a great regular season, overcame a lot of things, but now the only focus is the postseason. And like we talked about, it's most important to play our best baseball. Right now, I think we're doing that. Early on, we lost Max with the elbow. I'm still waiting on results. It doesn't look good. So if he isn't there, then we got to pick him up. So that's kind of part of sports and baseball.
Well, Dave, good luck the rest of the season. Get ready for the postseason, and I'll see you on Wednesday.
All right. Thanks, Kirsten.
From a health standpoint, and you know, anytime you can win anything in this league, it's special. So it's pretty cool, and you know, proud of it.
Have you texted Juan Soto to celebrate yet?
No, not yet. I'm sure I'll hear from him shortly. Kind of handed it to me. I thought I was going to have a little bit more pressure on me this last week, or if I was going to have to put pressure on him, I thought it'd be a little bit more of a race. And I'll ask him what happens. Got to see what happens.
The difficulty of doing that in a season when you had to make so many changes, the trade and changing positions, how did that factor in?
Focus on one day at a time, one at bat at a time, and control what you can control. A lot of things are out of my control, and you know, don't necessarily affect me. And if you let your emotions get the best of you one way or the other, then it's gonna be a long season. And for me, you know, just move on from success and failure, and keep learning and keep having fun. And you know, just think it's kind of how I approach each and every day is what allowed me to be in this situation.
Thanks, Trey. Congrats.
Thank you.
Next question is from Hart Castillo. Go ahead.
Oh, Brendan.
Trey, is this the best you felt at the plate in your big league career?
I feel like that's a big question. I don't know. I think, you know, earlier this year before I hurt my hand, I was going pretty well, felt pretty good. But yeah, the last, you know, 10 games or so, I feel pretty good, and I feel like I can make adjustments pretty quickly. So, you know, I think, you know, it's all about the numbers, but for me, I feel good. And, you know, for me, I think you want to be consistent every day and feel as good as you can for as long as you can, and keep riding that wave. And then, you know, I think that allows you to have success. And even if it's, you know, you're making outs, if you're having good at bat, swinging at good pitches, hitting the ball hard, you're in a good spot.
Thank you.
Last one's from Bill Plaschke. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Trey, you've played in wild card games before. How scary is a wild card game?
I don't know about scary. It's fun. It's a game 7. You know, it's about perspective, and you know, I think if anybody asks you if you want to play one game, you know, playoff game to continue to try to win a World Series, you take it. At the beginning of the year, you take it. It's so hard to get to the postseason. It's hard to stay healthy. There's a lot of good teams out there, and you know, I think just getting to the postseason is underrated. So if you told us we'd be here at the beginning of the year, I think we'd be pretty happy, or I would be pretty happy. I know we wanted to win the division, obviously, but I'd be pretty happy. And we got a chance to win a ring, and that's all that matters.
11 strikeouts today. Just how good did it feel to end this regular season with a performance like you did today, like you had today?
Yeah, I felt good. Obviously, my whole thing has been trying to throw innings, and to come out after the 5 is not always what I want, but I understand given the situation, and we needed somebody to hit. Obviously, that's probably not me. So, Beatty had a big at-bat for us, and Trey obviously put us kind of way ahead. And, it speaks to our team and the depth, and, glad to throw the ball well and move into the playoffs.
And when you look at the offense at this point, when you're seeing guys come off the bench and still being able to really continue to add up and down to this lineup, is this exactly where you guys want to be as you head into the postseason?
Yeah, I think so. I think the past week or 10 days is probably the best our offense has played. And obviously I'm not, super involved in that. But, we've had a lot of fun playing baseball the past week or so. So, you always want to feel good and feel good about ourselves and yourself even walking into the playoffs. And I think we kind of check those boxes and feel good. And, we got a big one coming up and do everything we can to win that game. But I feel like we've put ourselves in a pretty good position.
Thanks, Walker.
Next question's from Hart Castillo. Go ahead.
Walker, what's that conversation like in terms of taking you out, knowing that the Giants were up 7-1? I think at that point, were you aware of what was going on?
Yeah, I think it's probably the most, understanding of coming out of a game, kind of where it was at, pitch count and innings and things like that I'll be ever. But, it is what it is, and our bullpen did a nice job and got us through the rest of that game. And, it is what it is. We played some really, really good baseball. There's a lot of things running around about teams that won this many games and didn't win the division, and I think we still feel good about that. We won a lot of baseball games and feel good about ourselves walking into the playoffs.
What's it been like watching Trey Turner do what he's been doing lately?
Yeah, I don't know why Trey isn't getting spoken about in the MVP stuff as much. He's had an extremely special year and something that not many. He's had a year that not many players can have, right? You can hit 100 homers or whatever, but Trey, we've seen it for a couple months now, and obviously what he was doing in Washington, he's a special player and kind of a game-changing player, and I think Trey Turner needs to be on the minds of some people that maybe he's not being spoken about enough.